y'all. Hopefully you can't hear DWP in the background beeping around. I think that DWP apparently is one of the most evil institutions to ever exist. If you've seen Chinatown, you know what I'm talking about. She's my mother, my sister, my mother's my sister, etc., etc. But they're out there, they're fixing things. Those guys are okay, the ones out there right now. I don't think they're evil. I think they're just fixing the fire hydrant that has been pouring everywhere. It's been pouring here in LA. Before I go on, this is the last episode of Some Timeline, as by that name, and will henceforth be called Late Stage Comedy. Just because whenever I say Some Timeline, people are like, what? So I don't have many years left in my life. I don't have time for a what. It's a late stage situation. I've been suffering from barosinitis, which means that when the pressure changes, I have pain in my sinuses. And then when it starts raining, I feel okay. There's a release, as it were. It's basically like I'm allergic to weather. I used to think I have allergies, but technically it's just my body doesn't know what to do when there's weather. I looked up the worst and the best places to live with this, and apparently Los Angeles is like the worst place you could possibly live. So here I am. I'm also bleeding. Again, I had a vicious PMS. So confused, so upset, so sensitive, so emotional. Thought my partner was the literal devil. And then I start bleeding, and then such a release. Kind of a similar situation of just needing the dam to be... Release the dam! Okay, so anyway, I'm losing a lot of blood, and so we'll try to get through this intro very quick. I've got Ever Mainard on the podcast today. So excited to have him. He's so funny. If you want to skip ahead and listen to him instead of me losing all my iron as I bleed out, go ahead. Pop over to Ever. Today's the Lunar New Year. I think it's cool that Ever is on today because it feels like kind of symbolic in a way, because we're leaving the year of the snake. Everyone knows Ever's a snake guy. He has an elderly snake that he rescued, and he has to gently help the snake shed his skin. And I feel like this is what we're doing, is we're leaving the year of the snake straight into the year of the fire horse. We're just gently pulling back this old snake skin, and then the fire horse is released, a flaming steed galloping into our future. Can't wait. Hope the president dies. Anyway, I've got to silence my notifications. Silence! Happy Lunar New Year, everybody. Speaking of releases and floods, I did watch Wuthering Heights this week. Loved it. If you were like, Jessica, do you watch porn? What is porn to you? To me, that movie is the closest I can tell you to what I think porn should be. I need a lot of mist. I need a guy or a woman's jacket or dress to be blowing in the wind, in the mist, on a cliff, and the drama, the music, the longing. We love it. A very toxic movie. I wrote an essay about it in high school when I had to read it. I wish I had that essay, because I have no idea what I thought that book was about. I think it was just like, I don't know why that would even be a high school book. I don't know what is a high school book. I don't know what I got as a high school. Not to be mean to myself as a high schooler, but now revisiting the story of Wuthering Heights, it's like, Oh, this isn't a love story at all. It's about abuse. It's about alcoholism. It's about addiction. It's about trauma. It's about toxicity and like clinging to the people that accept you even though you're not a good person and they're not a good person, creating a toxic cycle. I just feel like Europeans and white people have just been so twisted and so toxic for so long. That's my take on it. It kind of goes back to this whole thing of that I said. White people are said to not even like their own families, but in our defense, that's because all our families are white people. And I talk about that in this interview and how I had a really bad run-in saying that joke with a person in Temecula, audience member. I think it's funny. I think that white people, our relationships with each other are fraught. Not that others aren't, but that's where I'm at with that. Speaking of being a white woman, a lot has happened in the United States in terms of white woman representation in politics. Number one, we had Nicole Good, who got shot and died. And that's really tragic and awful. I will say that a part of me as a white woman was like, good, like we needed we needed that. That's really fucked up. I'm really not really sad that she died. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I think subconsciously, I think after like everything white women have been through on a PR level with like Karens and all that, Nicole Good was the opposite moment. But then we had Pam Bondi pop on the scene with these Epstein files. And that's just been so fucking nasty. Hating it. She's the worst possible representation of what could nastiest, ugliest cunt of a woman. So gross. And I hope the fire horse gets her. That's all I have to say. But in general, I don't think, I think with the Epstein, I've been thinking about how men like get to be like, see, I'm a good guy because I'm not trafficking and torturing and and you can't have it either way. You can't be a good person in comparison to a bad person. You can't be a good person in comparison to a martyr. You have to hold steadfast in your own self. That's between you and your God, but there's no resting on your laurels. We have much work to do. You're the fire horse. Since it's the last episode of As Some Timeline, you know how I sometimes read these posts that mention the timeline we're in. Here I go. Christy Bonna mentioned, get me out of this timeline in response to a post about the Ring commercial that was saying that you could find your lost dog through the surveillance system. And what I will say to Christy is that we did get out of that timeline because Ring has canceled that because of all the backlash. So that is good. I still think you should probably get rid of your Ring, though, because it's still kind of a surveillance-y thing. I think that all your videos can go to the cops anyway. And then someone I don't know said, what the fuck is this timeline? To a picture on Secretary Kennedy, RFK's Instagram, with him. It's a picture of him with a Mike Tyson tattoo, and it said, eat real food. I guess that's another Super Bowl thing. But yeah, we don't want to be on the timeline with the RFK with the Mike Tyson tattoo talking about what food we eat. I mean, sure, yeah, like eat good food and stuff, but I don't know what eat real food is I don't know. So there's that. I'll probably still do that with the new title, but it'll be a segment. Some timeline will be a segment. Our logo is a snake right now. AJ Howard has it a snake, and that it's a really cool artwork. If you can follow him on Instagram, all his stuff is cool. But now we got to move on. I think we got to horse it up. Real quick before I get to Ever's thing, I want to do a couple plugs for things I liked. I got Megan Keister's album, which came on a thumb drive, and it's really excellent. It's not just her album. It has a ton of files, like essays and stuff. It was so fun to explore. There's just like a lot of like notes apps, like with just like random thoughts. We like to go on a little treasure hunt, and it's nice to go on a little treasure hunt on your computer with something made by someone as cool as Megan Keister, that is not like Peter Thiel or Mark Zuckerberg or, God forbid, Elon Musk giving us these algorithms and stuff. I don't know why I said Peter Thiel, but I don't think he's involved with social media, but probably is. I don't know. He's probably controlling the algorithm through his Palantir. What a psycho. But her album on her thumb drive comes with a keychain that says, "I'd rather be bottoming for Peter Thiel." So go to Megan Keister's website, which is on her Instagram, and figure out how to get one of these thumb drives sent to you. It's really fun. And it includes a download of Louis C.K.'s I Love You, Daddy, which I started watching, and it is really bad, which I think is why she put it on there, because she wants everyone to know that he's bad and not to forget. Another quick plug on Claire O'Kane's Substack. She has a short that is called Waddle. I think that's what it's called. But anyway, it's so funny and cool. So watch that short. Those are my plugs. Can't wait to see you guys now that we're late stage comedy. Please enjoy my talk with Ever Mainard. Okay, love ya.
What do we talk about?
I was actually gonna leave that completely up to you and make you totally steer the ship and just like.
Well, I have some things to talk about from last night.
Oh shit. Okay, so let's jump into this.
Well, is it just like a chatting podcast?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
I was kidding about making you steer the ship, but
no, you steer the ship.
You've got shit on your mind.
I mean, I have several things on my mind, but I also just kind of had the weirdest experience last night, and I would love to talk about it.
Tell me about it. I had a weird night too.
I went to a couple birthday parties, which were fun.
Okay.
I had some really big news, which I'll share offline with you, that I went to celebrate last night.
Nice.
Like news that will change my life. News.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Like,
are we still friends?
Yeah.
You still came over here?
Yeah, we are still friends.
Good. It's sometimes that happens to my friends. They're not my friends anymore, and I'm like, dang it.
No, a win for me is a win for all of us.
Fuck yeah. So my life has changed too. Wow.
Dude,
wait, what am I going on the red carpet? What's going on?
Yeah, you will be. You will be.
Oh, I need to get a gown.
You better get a gown.
Oh,
I gotta get a cummerbund. If you wear a gown, I'll wear a cummerbund.
What's a cummerbund?
That's the little thing that goes around the waist.
Very nice.
Oh my God. Speaking of cummerbunds, I got my first chest hair.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Like,
congrats.
Thank you. Like, just that train of thought. And I didn't
I love some chest hair.
Dude, it's slow. Like, I used to, first of all, no one could ever see the hair on my arms. Like, it used to be so smooth. Mm-hmm. I am a little bummed because now, like, really dark hair is coming in.
I see.
But also I really want to be super hairy. Like, my tummy hair is coming in, but I think this is most people's tummy hair. So there's nothing to like write home about. Anyways.
I've got a little happy trail.
I love that. That's exciting.
And then, yeah, sometimes guys would tell me it made them feel unattracted to me.
Those are mean men.
Yeah, but it's not.
How dare, like, sometimes there's a loving way to be like, hey, like, did you know this is going on? Okay, great. But if it's part of your body,
yeah,
that's mean.
Yeah, men are weird.
Men are weird. Well, I'm learning what kind of man I am.
I was going to ask you about that.
Listeners, I'm trans.
He's trans, y'all.
I'm trans. First year trans. Coming up 1 year.
What an exciting time.
Very exciting.
Life is so exciting when there's change afoot.
It's like a Disney song. Life is so exciting when there's change afoot.
My chest hair came one bloop.
It's going. I think they're like coming in one by one.
Cute,
but the way it was discovered,
like seeds that
exactly
you plant in the ground.
But this is actually quite gross. So I have a friend we used to date. Shout out Maya. And she's like, I have adult acne. This is actually quite gross on my back now because when you take testosterone, like it's second puberty. And she likes to pop them. And she's like, let me get your chest. And then she like pulled this like gnarly hair up. It was like thin and long.
That's like, there's videos of that kind of thing online where you pull out like an ingrown hair and it just keeps going and going and going and going.
It's
By the way,
satisfying.
I want to apologize for my forehead. I had a bunch of shit burned on my forehead, like frozen.
I was wondering if you had freckles.
No,
you got some new freckles.
No, these are they're literally called barnacles.
Okay.
I get barnacles on myself, and they're basically just like these little white hard keratosis things, and I have them all over my neck. That's why I'm wearing such a high neck shirt, because my neck looks gnarly right now because you freeze them and then they get dark and then they fall off.
Wow.
So I was going to wear a hat.
Wait, can I why are you apologizing for it?
Oh, wow.
It looks normal. I would never be like,
my
wow.
neck doesn't though.
But you know what? You don't owe anybody an apology for the way you look.
My body's not an apology?
That's right.
Dang. All right. You're right.
You don't got to worry about
Feels
that.
like it is though, especially when it comes to like barnacles.
I hear you.
It feels like, and especially like I'm really embarrassed about my toenails.
Oh my God.
I have to apologize for them. You have normal toenails.
No.
I have like fungus and shit.
This foot has been swollen since 2023. And some days it's more swollen than others. I have noticed the testosterone has brought the swelling down.
Oh, good.
I did something to it while I was working out, and I don't have health insurance. And like, it's fine. It just swells up.
We got to get you some health insurance.
Yeah, but that will hopefully change pretty soon.
Let's move.
Let's get out of here. Oh, good. Yeah, with the good news.
Good news.
So last night...
We need some good news,
We have to have some good news. My friend Kate and I went out. We're like, let's go to a rave. Like, let's go to a dance party.
Was Elijah Wood there?
Unfortunately, Elijah Wood was not at this rave. And
sometimes he does these.
Part of me wishes I was not at that rave. Sir Shire, DJ Shire. It was hard techno.
Oh, nice.
Where like sometimes you have to be like in a mood for it, but it was like it was just so intense. And like to experience that, like we did, full disclosure, smoke a little before, but then we quickly like sobered up. Like it wasn't like super high. But then to experience that, sorry to talk about that, but I hope it's okay.
It's okay.
Is this a sobriety podcast?
All
I'm so sorry.
Adults here on this.
Okay.
And listen, even people that are sober, like in my life, we've done drugs. Like we're not like Amish or something.
Okay.
Where it's like,
yeah, I guess that's like such ignorant thinking.
It's not a morality issue. It's just like we got too high.
We actually had to say, whoa, can't do this again. It was so intense to listen to sober, where like you couldn't. It's not music you really dance to. Mm-hmm. It was just so intense. And we were there until like probably 2:30. No, 2. And then we went to Astro Diner. And I ate so much last night. It was so great.
Nice. Eating is so fun. What'd you eat?
Well, not talking about apologizing for our bodies. And like learning what kind of man. Ooh, your neighbor sneezed. I hope he's okay.
He coughs all the time. I think something's wrong with him.
Oh, that's rough.
I know. Because
you can't really ask.
No. Because he seems fine. He seems fit and stuff, but he coughs and sneezes all day long.
That's...
Hey, there's like mold in there. Oh.
Yeah, I had a gas leak.
Oh, shit.
for years.
Oh, shit.
That's why I had to move. It was slow. And then it got not slow. And my landlord refused to fix it.
Yikes. What's with these landlords?
64 and a half Outlook Avenue. If you're a listener and you live there,
Get out.
get
You're
out.
dying.
Get out before you blow out.
I just don't understand owning property and not being like proud of it and like wanting to make it nice and livable.
Did you know that
weird.
there's, you know how there's like tenants in like tenants unions that like have pamphlets and like not literature, like, hey, these are your rights. Well, there's stuff for that for shitty landlords.
Yeah.
And he was so stupid. He had his mail like magazines delivered to our house. Like me and my best friends lived in this duplex, and it was like basically how to take advantage of your tenants.
Wow.
Or your tenants are trying to rip you off, and these are things that you don't have to do or things you can do.
Mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to think of the world that way because it's like not very hospitable.
It
know?
isn't. It's not hospitable at all. Hospitable.
We need to talk more about hospitability and what that means.
Right. I feel like they're not even making cars hospitable. Like being in a car used to be like an experience.
That's true.
And now what? It's Honda Fit.
I will say this about my Ford Fiesta, that the lights on the floor do change color. And the lights in the cup holder.
That's tight.
Yeah, there's a button. You can change the colors.
I
was like buying this.
I don't have any of that in my car. See, that's hospitable.
That's like poor people thinking, like, where you're like, wait, this car has lights in the cup holders?
Well,
getting it. And
remember,
then what I love about my mom is my mom lives in a trailer park, but she bought a Porsche. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck yeah, dude, pulling up to your trailer in your Porsche.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Those are like $100,000 cars.
Yeah.
She could use that as a down payment.
Yeah.
Or buy, depending.
No, she likes, well, yeah.
Does she like where she lives?
One thing I'll say about her is that I'm just like, I think obviously it's a dumb,
I mean, hell yes.
It's a dumb financial choice, but my mom has been talking about wanting a Porsche my whole life.
Oh, good for you. Celebrate, hands
she's
down.
like 67 or whatever. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. Just drive your Porsche.
Yeah. Who am I to say, whoa, the bad investment?
Yeah.
That was me growing up poor and like learning learning about money for the first time.
Yeah.
No, fuck yeah. Get that fucking Porsche. That's so fucking tight.
You know, because...
And you know the whole compound is celebrating.
Yeah.
A win for one is a win for all. Yeah. Yeah. It is, dog. It is. But like, oh fuck,
That'd be so funny if like every car in the trailer park, but she doesn't like it when I call it a trailer park. It's like, it's a double wide. But
that's a trailer park.
Yeah. It technically is, yeah. But...
I grew up in trailer parks.
Yeah, and
my aunts, I would stay at my aunts all the time.
I just like the idea that every single trailer has like
a Porsche,
or a BMW,
or like a Hummer. I do want a new Hummer.
Really?
Yes.
Is that the testosterone?
No and yes at the same time.
Yeah.
But okay, to pimp my friend and I were just talking about Pimp My Ride last night, and we have a theory that like. Pimp My Ride was like blowing up because you never see like cars with fish tanks anymore. Like
you never see that anymore.
I think Pimp My Ride started this trend. Automakers were like, wait, we can get an extra buck by putting screens in our cars and lights in it. Because remember, it used to be super exclusive to have lights.
Yeah.
Wow, this is really riveting. This is a really, really riveting conversation.
I think so. I think Pimp My Ride was a fun show.
Pimp My Ride was a fun show, and I was always trying to get my car in it. And I didn't realize like you had to be in Los Angeles. Now that we live here and I see how like shows work.
And you're from Texas.
Rural Texas.
You were Texas. Yeah, hard to get on a show in rural Texas.
Hard to get on a show in rural Texas.
We were talking about Texas today because I was talking about that documentary Will and Harper. Did you see that one? Did you like that one?
Drive through.
The most tense spot I feel like was in Texas
at that steakhouse.
Yeah, that was, and I was saying to Seth like that I was so sad watching that scene because Will Ferrell went into it like, I'm dressed like Sherlock Holmes, I'm doing a bit, it's gonna be fucking hilarious,
and it was,
then it was not, and people were hateful and creepy.
Would you like to talk about what happened?
He's sitting there like all like sad in his Sherlock Holmes outfit.
Yeah.
Like he was like, I want to do a funny thing, but then it's like now you're just in the Sherlock Holmes outfit,
and people are being hateful to you.
Yeah. Wait, what happened?
Well, do you want to talk about last night?
Oh yeah, last night.
Didn't you have a show
for me? Oh yeah, my weird thing. Yeah, so I was in Temecula, and I was trying out some jokes that are kind of like, this is, and they've gone pretty well. Like they're not totally done or anything, but it's like, this is why
yeah, but you're like naturally funny.
I hope so. But last night, most people at the show were good. But so basically, I was like, America's not the greatest country in the world. And I was telling some jokes. They kind of start with like, they're like about being white and like,
right.
I have this whole bit, and it says like, oh, like, some people say like white people don't even like their own families. And in our defense, that's because our families are white people. And
that's very funny.
And then I posted that online, and then a bunch of people commented like, "Oh, you're selling out your own race." And I was like, "Oh, well, maybe it's our turn to be sold,"
Yeah, it's very fun.
And I tell these jokes in the city, and people are like, "Ha ha ha!" Yes,
right.
But it was like in Temecula, there was a portion of the crowd that was like, the United States is the best country in the world, and white people are the best. You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah, they're emboldened.
Love your own, and it's just like, and I was talking to the guy, so that was my mistake. But he was so scary and horrible, and he told me, he was like, "You're horrible." But it was on stage. It felt fine because he was like, "You blow," and then I told
a joke. I told like that's so mean.
And then I told like a blowjob joke, and it all was like smooth and good. Right. But I got off stage and I was like, "This guy's gonna fucking kill me," and it was just like kind of like sitting in that reality of like, dang, like this country really like. People are, I think the more that like the Epstein and the weird racist thing about the Obamas that he posted, like the more heightened everything gets, the more I'm like, dude, I'm scared of these people and how they'll back this no
regime.
Matter what.
I mean, now like first ICE has like armored military vehicles, and there's a video of like a protester just standing.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's like they're taunting him. They're like running the little ram into this person's tummy.
I saw that, yeah.
And it's like, this is not, what?
It's super weird. And then I saw this video.
These are just like jackasses like this guy that finally got to like live out their wet dreams.
And then I saw this video that was like this girl who the FBI came to her house for whatever TikTok she did or whatever.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
And then I was like talking about like, oh, I'm so scared like that the FBI or like that something's gonna happen. That guy saw my license plate and he's like gonna come in here. And then I'm like, that'd be so funny. Like if we're just sitting here podcasting and then like
the FBI shows up,
the SWAT comes. Like I really want that to happen.
Do you know I used to have a female body inspector t-shirt?
You did?
In high school.
I used to have a
shirt
and
I wasn't gay. Wait, I've never talked about this.
You were in the closet with the FBI.
And like I could not wear that shirt at school. Mm-hmm. But I wore just around the house a female body inspector shirt.
That's great. But
I was the leader of Fellowship of Christian
Were you like
Athletes.
in the closet to yourself?
Yes.
So yeah.
I've never and I had at one point like a perm. And then in high school I had like goth hair.
I was mall goth as well.
I was like more like goth punk. Mm-hmm. I had longish hair.
I didn't know what I was, to be honest.
I don't, yeah. I mean, no. Like, if I had to look at it now,
I would just go to school and be like, fucking Avril Lavigne's a poser.
Right.
And then I'd go home and like fully listen to Avril Lavigne like every day.
Dude, that's not the real Avril Lavigne.
That's what I've heard.
No, she's dead.
You really believe this?
I don't know what to believe anymore. With the files revealing Pizzagate, Mm-hmm. Of course, the real Avril is passed.
I feel like the truth as a concept is having a real Wild West moment. Like anything could be true.
Anything. And I mean, maybe this is just a culmination of everybody's manifestation.
That's
coming true.
Yeah, I kind of do believe in that. Like, can we just start being like, wow, I can't believe how good the world is.
Right.
And how it's a paradise and how we're all bathing in the river and making
And the
love
rivers are clean and they're not full of garbage.
and playing the lute.
Yes. Now, can you play the lute?
I mean, no, I don't have a lute, but I can play guitar. So isn't that kind of similar?
Kind of. But
I'm sure I could figure out a lute.
Isn't the lute like the little wooden thing?
Oh, no, that's a flute. The lute is like a little guitar, right?
Oh, like a medieval person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so tight.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what the world is.
The world is a shire. Mm-hmm. The world is a vampire.
Episode title: The world is a vampire. That's so true, though.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
It's reminding me of a documentary I started about the Mayans.
You started watching it. I was like, you're making a documentary about,
about the Mayans. Yeah, it's like that's what's going to change my life. I had this epiphany last night at the rave.
About Mayans?
Yeah, I have to do a documentary. No,
that's
I'm teasing.
What's changing for you?
Yeah, that's our big come up. It's the secret of the Mayans.
I'll edit this out so that we don't spill the big news.
I just bleep. I can tell you that much.
You don't have funding or anything. You just had a thought.
I think it's going to be perfect for Nova.
Yeah, I think so too. You're an expert, right?
Yeah, I'm an expert.
Tell me about this documentary.
I've only gotten to the point where like they're talking about discovering it and they're finding other stuff, but it's like the rich people lived in this temple, like it was like a city, and they don't know what happened. Like everybody just mysteriously disappeared, and they found like skeletal remains like in the fetal position, but they have no idea what caused it and where everybody went. And you're telling me the world is not flat and they did not go across the Arctic wall into safety?
I think I am telling you that.
That's the premise of my Mayan documentary. I'm going to uncover the truth about the Mayans, and by doing so, I'm going to reveal that the earth is flat and the wealthy live behind an ice wall.
Wow. I'm excited for that.
Thank you.
Did you watch that documentary about flat earthers on Netflix?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's so funny because there's a main guy and a main woman, and then like they have like a lot of sexual tension, and they go to like the NASA museum, and then they both yell out, "The earth is flat," and then they're like, "Ooh, we're so bad. Like, can you believe we just said that in the net?" But there was like nobody there. It was just like some random like museum.
So they're just like screaming the earth is flat.
Yeah.
And the workers are like, I get minimum wage here, man. Like, I barely.
There are people in the world that get laid by saying the earth is flat.
Could you imagine coming by someone who's saying the earth is flat? Just getting railed by a flat earther.
I would walk off the end of the earth. I would find the edge.
See, that's
of the
great.
Earth.
See, you're so fucking
I would
funny.
walk off, dude. Yikes. So I have a question about
Geronimo.
I have a question about you wearing a female body inspector shirt and being closeted to yourself. So were you like, I'm convincing myself that I'm hetero? And if so, who were your crushes?
Well, I would daydream about being a boy, and I'd kind of always known, but I didn't want it because then that would mean it was like a deep sadness I had to acknowledge that I wasn't in my body, and then afraid to actually do it. And then I woke up, like, shout out, sometimes truly a bad breakup will just make you confront shit about yourself that it just comes up. And I was already on my way, but thinking about like female body inspector, clearly in my subconscious, I was like, no, I'm a dude. This is funny.
Yeah.
Because dudes wear this.
Yeah.
But I had a crush on Stacy Natasitko and Sandy. I'm forgetting her last name, but those were my imaginary crushes when I was like boy ever, so it didn't matter, but girl ever. I forced myself to have a crush on Jared Newsom.
Who's that?
He was this guy that was in my class.
Oh,
And
I thought that was an actor or something.
no. And I was not really physically attracted to him, but like I forced him to take me to prom. It was like a whole thing. Anyways, his dad is like on city council of Little River, and he's like a preacher, but like an evangelical, like crazy, like preachers. And now like Little River Academy is a sanctuary city for the unborn, where if you get an abortion, it's illegal and they can take you to prison. Or if you aid, like they're so like religious fanatics. Like the dude sucks.
I completely it like blows my mind that abortion can be illegal. Like it just, I still like.
Well, if a flat earther can fuck, then abortion can be illegal.
That's true, huh? I mean, legally, I'm okay with flat earthers fucking.
Legally, I'm okay.
I think that should be legal.
If it's consensual.
Yeah, I think that they should not be. I think they should
Chastised.
be sterilized. Well, that was this one thing about this guy last night is he was like, I have 4 children. I was talking to him.
I have 4 children. Okay.
It was a whole thing. I was talking to him, but that actually was the moment where I got sad. I was like, this guy has kids.
That sucks. And
I was like, and I don't like, and then,
well, hopefully his kids are like, whoa, we are the opposite of him.
I hope so.
Like, that's insane.
Because I was scared of him. I was like, your kids might be scared of you.
Yeah. Or they believe what he believes now.
Yeah, they probably do.
Jessica, I had no idea you were such a musician.
Yeah, I play music. It's very secret. I'm very embarrassed, kind of like, I don't know why. I think
you have a great keyboard here.
Oh, the keys I don't really know how to play. I'm just learning that. That's my dad's has that. That my dad didn't have a place to store it, so he was like, "Can I leave it at your place?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll try to learn."
It looks so cool.
So I have like little books and stuff. I can read treble clef, but I really struggle with the bass clef. I also really struggled to say that. I
didn't know there were 2 different clefs.
Yeah, there's 2 clefs.
There's only 2 clefs.
I think so.
There is no other clefs.
Not that I've heard of.
God made 2 clefs.
A 3rd clef would be disgusting.
It would make no sense. Wait, so what are the differences in these clefs?
One is treble, which is high, and the other is low.
Oh, wow. And you play them at the same time.
Yeah.
So you're having to basically read 2 languages at the same time and process that into your fingertips.
It's the same language, but in different positions.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good for the brain. You play music?
I had a guitar in high school and I was learning, like I had a little guitar book, and for a minute I could read the scales and play, and I was learning music theory, and then it got overwhelming. And
well, I never read music when I play guitar.
Just by the heart?
Yeah, well, I read tabs.
I love tabs.
I can teach you more guitar if you want to start playing it, because I really think it's good to play music.
It's great for your brain. It was like your memory.
I think for the soul as well. And I think that like one thing that we're lacking.
I'm already a snake guy. I cannot be a guitar guy.
Oh my God, if you had your snake on you and then you're playing guitar, dude,
I don't know if that's the type of woman I want to attract.
Would just roll in.
I don't know if that's the type of pussy I want to attract.
Oh my God.
Dude, one time I was in Portland and I didn't know this girl was being serious, so I was laughing and she got upset. But she was a lesbian and she was talking about her lizard. Like she had this like expensive lizard that she can like a bearded dragon that she can no longer keep.
Wow.
But she didn't want to just like foster it. I think she was Australian. Like she had to go like back and forth, and she missed this lizard, this bearded dragon, but she'd given it to a lesbian truck driver for safekeeping. And the lizard goes all across the country in this big rig. And she was like, I really miss my lizard.
Yeah.
And I thought she was kidding, so I was laughing.
That's happened to me so many times.
And she was like, what's so funny? And I was like, you don't hear it? Like you've given up a bearded dragon to a lesbian truck driver who carries your bearded dragon all across America. That's funny. But they take themselves too seriously. At least she did. I'm not looking for pussy like that. I've already had pussy that takes itself too seriously, and it wasn't that good.
Yeah, taking yourself seriously is a bummer.
I can't believe you're letting me just generalize women as a big pussy.
Ah, man.
It started this
I
bit.
kind of started that, though.
Yeah.
I guess I have some internalized misogyny.
I'm learning that I do as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what I don't know.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I'll work on it.
I know somebody with an is what it is tattoo.
We were just talking about it is what it is before you got here.
It is what it is.
As Chris Estrada was here and he was saying that Chelsea Peretti has a joke that's like men's impression of her. It was her impression of men's philosophy was it is what it is. Or
That's so fucking
anyway,
funny.
not to like tell all of Chelsea Peretti's jokes.
That's so fucking funny. Yeah,
Oh
it
my
makes
God.
sense. Yeah, it is what it is in like Gothic font. Huge.
Tattooed. Amazing. And you have a Starry Night
Yeah,
tattoo.
who am I to talk? Exactly. I have a Starry Night tattoo on my lower back, but just the sky, not the village. I thought the village was unnecessary. I thought the village was unnecessary. I have to write that down.
Hold for writing. you were like, we don't need that. Cut that out.
No.
You should have been there to tell Van Gogh that. We don't really need the village. Just the Starry Night is enough.
I find it unnecessary. I was 20. It was right before I moved to Chicago, and I didn't know how to resize an image. I didn't have a computer growing up. I didn't have a computer until I moved to Chicago. Isn't that crazy? That's like people being like, I didn't have water, but we didn't have the internet.
Yeah.
So I wasn't like, everyone's like, you didn't know how to resize an image. I guess I was feeling defensive of myself. Mm-hmm. But no, nobody showed me how because we didn't have a fucking computer. How am I supposed to practice resizing an image?
Right.
You know, I
don't think I know how.
It's a skill. And I just, it's a learned skill. And you know what? I just learned that you can put a table in Microsoft Word. Or not in Microsoft Word, in Google Docs.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, game changer.
Yeah.
But now I'm trying to organize this Google Doc and I'm like typing and then I'm putting a table in. But now I'm addicted to putting tables in to Word docs. And I don't think this is a good thing for me.
I just this week learned how to, on Excel, use the functions, and I can't stop.
I love the functions.
The functions are incredible.
Once you figure out how to do like a sum.
I'm kind of horny.
I mean, me too. When you do a function in Microsoft Excel or Google Excel and it does what it says it's going to do and you do it correctly.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see what I learn next.
Game fucking over.
Can I tell you something real about me?
Yeah, I was being real about this functions bit.
But something that I'm actually really good at.
Yeah, would love to know.
I type like hell.
Really?
I type like one of those secretaries in the 80s movie.
You need to tell them that.
I will. Tomorrow I'll be like, I can type like so
fucking fast. Put a timer on. Share your screen, I'll show you.
You know, I remember when I learned how to type there was like a video game in my type class.
Yes, same.
School.
And it would be like you had to keep up with it.
It was like a Mario one.
Oh,
and
we
it
didn't
would
have
make
that.
you would type. Yeah, we went to a nice school. Just kidding. I think this was in Anaheim Hills, probably, but
Anaheim Hills. That sounds beautiful.
yeah, it was. The kids were not very nice to me there.
I'm sorry. Well, your mom drives a Porsche.
Yeah, so
fuck them.
You know what's so funny about that is, so I had this one friend. She's really famous now.
Who is it?
I might tell you after.
Say the initials.
Let me tell this story and then I
Okay.
might tell you. We were in a Spice Girls cover band. Okay.
So you've known this girl from way back.
Well, I moved to a lot of schools, but this is just strictly an elementary school story.
Okay, great.
But it's related to fancy cars because we were really good friends elementary school in Anaheim Hills. We fucking loved the Spice Girls. Fucking passionate. Mm-hmm. And then she ended up sitting me down on the playground and being like, you know, I can't be friends with you anymore because you're holding me back from popularity.
I'm sorry. This is a real conversation.
Which very mature. This is like 5th grade.
It's mature, but it's so immature.
Right.
You're holding me down from popularity.
And then I was like, oh, is it because I'm poor? And then she was like, my mom drives a BMW. I have a PlayStation. Well, guess what now, ho? My mom has a Porsche.
Right.
Okay.
Fuck, that's a bitch.
And
move.
I've got a Nintendo Switch.
Right. And you have a great record collection.
Thanks so much.
What a cunt. How old are you in the 5th grade?
Right,
12?
Kind of younger, right? 11?
Fuck her.
10 or 11.
Fuck that 11-year-old.
She was right, though. She got
Piece
famous.
of shit. Oh, really?
Yeah. I was holding her
Oh, yeah,
back.
that's true. But
she wasn't. She knew what she needed to get, you know?
And she wasn't afraid, even at a young age.
Yeah, to go
how to push someone down.
She was
to
like,
pull
I'm not here to make friends.
Right. I'm here to get successful.
She did like beauty pageants, which I was always like, that blows my mind because she had like really big ears.
Oh, interesting.
I was like, actually, I'm the pretty one.
Right. Right. I cannot wait to find out who this is.
And she was Posh Spice. I almost called it Porsche Spice. I was Ginger Spice, obviously.
You know, I was never involved with the Spice Girls.
Fair enough.
I never had a Spice Girls movement.
You can be the manager. Did you watch the movie?
No. You know what movie I did recently?
The only guy I remember that in was the manager. And he was like, oh no, the Spice Girls are gone again.
These girls are always on the run.
Ah, these silly girls.
How old were they?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I think they were probably in their 20s, like maybe mid to late 20s.
Because how old was like
They're
AJ?
like Gen X.
Yeah, because the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, they were kind of old, right, for boy bands?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
They were more like man bands.
I feel like NSYNC some of them were kind of young.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake was kind of young.
Okay.
I know that Nick Carter of the back. Yeah.
He does cough a lot.
I wonder if we can hear that on the pod. You getting the coughing over there?
Oh, okay. Well, good for y'all.
It's funny because I don't hear it anymore, but people come over and they're like, oh, the coughing. And I'm like, I never hear that because it's been.
Isn't that interesting what the human brain can do?
I know. And it's scary too because our realities aren't real.
No, they're scary. And right now, like, we're just accepting. Well, the Olympics, they're booing JD Vance in Israel. And now U.S. Olympians are speaking out. They're saying it feels weird representing the United States.
Good.
I love the country, but I don't love what it stands for right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, good.
My partner's brother, who I kind of suspect is some level of MAGA, but we're not really sure. Mm-hmm. He was like, oh, like, I'm so bummed they're ruining the Olympics by making it all political.
What?
And it's just like,
the Olympics are innately political.
I mean, I guess it's like if you want to be a guy just like watching a sport without it like having a thing, then the world needs to not be falling apart. Right. And you need to help make the world not fall apart.
Right.
You don't just get to watch a javelin or a bobsled.
No.
Not right now. I do love ice skating. Did you know that was my first dream is I wanted to be a figure skater. I was in lessons for years and I never got past like the second level. I was really bad.
So you know how to ice. I'm learning so much about you this podcast.
No, well, but I made a list of things that my inner child would like. Yeah. Because I'm in therapy and ice skating is one of them. So I think if you want to go ice skating with me.
I remember going once in high school. And I think that was enough for me.
Fair
Especially right now, not having health insurance.
Yeah, that's true. I do worry. My knees have been having a tough time. My joints have been hurting. And I'm really worried that I'm going through perimenopause. And I'm scared about it because I don't want children, but I want the possibility of children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you.
Just in case the world gets good really quick and I get like a farm.
And you're like, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So my grandparents, like we still have like some, it's not a lot of family land, but it's out in the country. Like the homestead is still in the family name. My cousin lived there for about a year and a half and she posted this video of just like the breeze and a cornfield and like right when like the corn is first coming up. So it's just beautiful strands of like long grass and there's a thunderstorm rolling in and it's so peaceful and quiet. And there's not another home for miles. I'm like, that's the dream.
I'd kill myself. I think that that's the dream, but every time I'm like not in a city, I really do need the city. I need a lot going on. I felt so good driving back from Temecula last night. The second I got off the freeway here, I was like, oh, thank God.
You can breathe.
I feel safer.
I like a little mixture of both.
I feel safer with some MS-13s. 13 around. Why did I call them MS-16?
That's the gun, right?
Oh.
MS-16, or is that the spy group? Is that the British spy group? MS-16, Interpol? MI6.
Oh, you're thinking of 007.
Right. Yes, I am. Well, to that extent, even living in Pasadena feels removed. I live near the canyon. Mm-hmm. And there's still...
That's perfect. That's like a perfect level.
Yeah, but anytime I come back to the city, like I just went to Echo Park to a bar, and then I went to West Hollywood last night. And I was like, oh, right, this is what it feels like living in a city that moves. Mm-hmm. Where I live in Pasadena, there's not a walkable coffee shop. There's not any real like things to do. Mm-hmm. But it's peaceful and quiet.
Yeah. I think that's good though, because then you can come down here and be around the movement and go back there and be in the quiet.
Regroup. But it becomes addicting.
The quiet?
The quiet.
Mm-hmm. I could see that.
Especially right now.
I could see that. That's good though. I'm glad you have some quiet.
Thank you. It's nice.
Yeah, you know, when some of my family immigrated here from Norway, we have like a family farm in Norway.
I have roots from Norway.
Oh, really?
In Denmark.
So does Seth.
Wow. My dad used to tell me that we could trace our ancestry back to Leif Erikson.
Wow. I wonder if that's true. Have you ever watched Finding Your Roots?
It's on Nova.
Yeah.
And I will be pitching my documentary to Nova. So yeah, I have not watched it, but I've seen it.
That show is so great. Did you know Ed Norton is related to Pocahontas?
Wow.
Crazy.
I did an ancestry DNA thing. I never thought I would. And I did it. And right now they're processing my DNA. Could we have a DNA reveal?
Yeah.
When I come back?
Yeah. Like a part 2?
Could we?
Yeah, of course. I can't wait to hear.
I can't wait. I hope. Have you ever done anything like this?
No, but I've done like some trace, like looking at the charts of like who my ancestors are. But I haven't done the DNA.
Does it make it easy to read?
Yeah, ancestry.com, which is our sponsor.
I was gonna say I forgot to tell you that I'm sponsored individually by ancestry.com.
I fucking found this lady that's like my great grandma, and she is from Scotland, which I didn't know that there was any Scottish there. But she has my fucking face.
Wow, dog.
And like seeing that, I was always like, I kind of have a weird face. I don't really see anyone like with my kind of weird ass face. And then I saw her, and I was like, and she even has the same kind of glint in her eye. She's like, I'm kind of a mischievous woman, and she's got a bonnet on, and I'm like, dude, this is crazy. But now, like when I'm watching TV, if there's people from Scotland, I'm like, whoa, that is kind of my face.
Yes.
That's kind of what I got going on.
Yes, I would say Scottish. I don't think it's a weird face.
I don't think it's a weird face, but if you don't have a context and you've only got like a beauty standard that's like very Western European, I
can't wait to find out who this beauty pageant famous former friend was.
I'm going to save it for after the pod. I
think that's safe.
You never know in this town.
You don't.
And she's probably... I want to say she's probably a decent person now, but she's probably a Trump supporter.
Probably not. Yeah. If you're that sociopathic in the 5th grade about climbing to the top.
I do blame her mom, though.
Okay.
Because when I would go to her house, like her mom was never nice to me.
That sucks.
And I always thought she was like, why are you hanging out with this strange girl?
Don't you hate rich parents like that?
I know.
When I was the mascot, like...
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the mascot?
A bumblebee. And I had 4 arms. Oh my God.
I bet you were so fun.
I was all American. That's what I lettered in it.
Amazing.
It was so fun.
I bet you took it like so seriously too.
And I got the crowd hyped up.
That's great.
I loved it.
That's awesome.
But we were poor, and you had to buy I had to match all the cheerleaders. I didn't have a cheer uniform, but I had to buy the Sophie shorts, the tops. Like I'd had to pay like $600 to go to camp. Well, my parents didn't have that. So like we did a fundraiser, but one of the rich moms, the cheer captain mom, was like, I don't remember this, but my mom does because it was pointed towards her. If you don't have the money for this, you should go ahead and leave. And like I was goth, so I had like all these chains on and my hair was like bleached blonde, like Rogue right here in the front and red in the back.
Dude, I don't understand how any adult could be that way. I don't understand how adults can be that way to other adults, but I definitely don't understand how you want to bring that into children. Like I was hearing this fucking thing online where this guy like pretends that he's an ICE hotline, and this teacher called in and was like, I think one of my 6-year-old students' parents are illegal. And she called in. She's like, yeah, I just think it's like really weird. And it also reminds me.
Wait.
Yeah.
He pretended to be an ICE hotline?
Yeah. So
people can report?
Yeah. And then he records
and people are doing that? Mm-hmm. And a teacher reported a 6-year-old child.
People are so...
Oh my God,
sick. Dumb and cruel. I remember I watched this documentary about, which you know a lot about, and you'll learn more. This documentary about immigration, and like there was this thing where, and it might still have it, but it was like, oh, there's cameras at the border, and if you're a patriot, you can watch and just watch this border cam on your computer and then like call and be like, I see someone crossing. And it was just like this lady.
Wait, you can do that?
I don't know if you still can, but it was in this documentary. And there's like people that are like, oh, I'm like a militia at the border because I just care so much about people not invading. And it was just like this fucking shitty lady that was just sitting there like, I'm going to watch the border. And she's like, it was an interview with her. She's like, yeah, I'm just doing my part. And she's like zoning out in front of her, this just like desert on her like shitty desktop computer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And she's become okay. Thank you, 45.
45.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known. But what were you saying? Sorry.
Well, we were talking about shitty parents.
But in terms of the border.
Oh, how sad that she did that. Like she's consumed her whole life. Her brain is gone. She has a different form of brain rot.
Yeah.
Also, like people crossing the border, like if they have to leave their homes, it's not to take advantage of somebody else's. It's because they're in danger.
Yeah. Part of that documentary was just like also about like how like insanely smart and cunning and tough you have to be to make that trek.
Yeah.
And like survive. Like people die,
Yes.
and then to just like have that end in some fucking,
I was thinking that, and like you're ended up at like in a cage in a detention center
because some lady was watching her computer.
What a bitch.
Yeah. I don't understand, I guess, like the lack of compassion too. Also
we have Ellis Island. We have the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Like you want to be a patriot, that she's like, send us your weak and you're poor.
They're not patriots. They're just racist.
Yeah. They're not patriots. They're just racist.
It's true. Yeah. I don't understand. Like one of the things that set that guy off last night was I was like,
sorry that happened to you.
Thanks. Yeah. It was kind of a good wake up call for me of like, oh yeah, like my comedy is not gonna like
translate.
It's not gonna I think I have this fantasy that I'm so fucking funny that I'll just bring people together. I'm like, maybe I'm not that way now, but like I'll get there, and like it's just gonna be like magic, and then all the MAGA are gonna just laugh so hard that they start crying, and they're gonna be like, oh my God, like we've got to heal the world, let's give all the land back.
Right.
But I'm not as of now that funny. But anyway, what I was saying was just like America's not the greatest country in the world, and that's like so offensive to them. But I'm like, no way you believe America's the greatest country in the world. Like how?
Did you see
like
that
in what way?
There are like thousands of protesters like clashed with security at the Olympics to revolt against ICE being there?
Wow.
My friend is like living in Italy. She's always like dreamed of like doing something like this her whole life. So she took 3 months in Italy.
Nice.
And I said, hey, is this true? And she's like, yeah, it's all over the local news.
Wow. Wow, dude.
Yeah. But like, it's like a violent protest.
Wow.
They're like clashing. People don't want, this is not good.
I know.
The Olympics are coming here in like 4 years. Right? Is it 4 or 2?
What do you think shit's going to look like in 4 years? And like, keep in mind that we're trying to
be positive.
Say what's going to happen.
I'm excited because I do think that there's going to be great infrastructure for public transportation.
That'll be nice.
I think that bringing an international spotlight to this city will help our next mayor, invest in more affordable housing.
Mayor Nithya Raman.
Is she running?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Her. She will know what to do. And also the beaches will not be toxic anymore. And did you know I live 3 miles away from the Rose Bowl? I just found that out. They're doing a lot of stuff at the Rose Bowl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm thinking about turning a profit. Like, why not?
Like Airbnb?
Speaking of like, not
yeah, just
like,
crash on the couch here, dude.
Yeah, but then again, I don't want like international strange in my house. Strange puss.
Just like put the stuff that.
Wait, I have a snake.
You can bring your snake with you wherever you stay.
Right. Well, it's 4 feet, Jess.
The snake's 4 feet long?
Yes, it's very long.
Yeah, but it's not like wide.
No, it's
not
little guy.
girthy.
No, it's not girthy. It's an old corn snake. He hurt himself. He scraped his back, so I have wound care.
He scraped his back?
Yeah, I haven't put it on him yet because it just came in.
What did he do?
He's getting ready to shed, and he must have like nicked part of a wood thing. I don't know.
He probably has kind of frail skin.
Yeah, he's old. And like he just kind of wobbles when he slithers now. So I hate it when he sheds because he can't do it on his own anymore. It's really sad. So I have to like soak him in warm water for 20 minutes. Then just like use my hands to.
I'm glad that you're giving Corny a dignified elder life.
Yeah, it's elder
He
care.
deserves it. I love snakes.
They're cool.
It's still technically the year of the snake.
I heard that.
I saw a gopher snake in Griffith Park, and that was when I started like loving snakes, because he just like slithered in front of me, and the way he had his head up all high and he didn't give a shit that we were there, I was just like, this snake was like, it was like big dick energy. It was just like, although what is the deal with that with snakes?
Big dick energy?
With like, where is that? They don't seem to have.
I think it's called a cuocola, and it's like this little slit in them. And like that's where the penis is, or the vagina. It's in this weird covered
thing. Because they just
thing.
seem like a tube.
Yeah.
So when they make snake love, they probably like wrap around each other.
I think that's what they do.
I gotta watch this.
I have never seen the rattlesnake mating dance.
Ooh.
Or like a fight. Like they go up and they like swat at each other, and like the female waits, and whoever wins gets to fuck her.
Can I tell you?
That's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot.
No, can I tell you that like when I'm watching Animal Planet and shit, I like genuinely, I kind of feel something. I don't think that makes me like weird. I don't think that it's not like I'm like into bestiality, because it's not.
Then
like,
why are you so defensive?
Because I feel like that's what you're kind of attacking me right now.
Nobody has said anything.
But like, it's not like I'm like, oh, I want to.
You literally just told me that you feel something when you watch Animal Planet, and I appreciate the vulnerability, but it's shocking to hear. But also,
here's what'll make it less shocking. It's like, let's say I see a lion mount another lion. It's not like I'm like horny. It's just like I kind of feel a little bit of something.
Maybe it's biology.
Yeah, it's biology, and it's also not like I'm like, oh, I'm like fantasizing about fucking that lion or being one of them.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I think that my body appreciates that that's happening in the wild.
I understand.
I think it's like, oh, like I'm Mother Earth, like I'm like horny for all the animals and plants. Can I tell you something else that's interesting about my vagina and what it does?
Yes.
And it's kind of a negative that whenever I see anyone get hurt, I get a pain in my vagina. Like I'll be watching like TV, and if someone falls, I get like a right there.
Wow.
So I can't watch like stuff where people are getting hurt and stuff.
Especially prank shows.
Yeah, I can't watch that kind of stuff.
That's rough.
Yeah. It has to be a certain kind of injury though. It's not like I get that if I see someone getting shot. I think it's because my body I can't really imagine what getting shot feels like.
Like watching somebody break their leg.
Yeah.
It's a different vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I don't know what that means.
I think it means you're a highly sensitive person.
Powers.
Yeah, you have a tingling when something is not right. You get a tingling.
It's like Batman or whatever, or Spider-Man. Spider-Man's the one that
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's the one that gets
Spider-Man. That's your Scottish heritage. Spider-Man.
Gets a tingling.
I love you. Always have.
Oh, did I tell you that I made a milkshake for Colin Farrell? I just got so horny saying that.
Wow. And you were like doing this with the thing.
Is he
attractive in person?
He's so cute.
And this was recent, right?
He's so cute. Yeah, this was like 2 nights ago.
Wow. What time of night?
It was like 7:30.
And now does he live in the area?
I'm not sure.
And Colin Firth?
Colin Farrell.
With those puppy dog eyes?
Yeah. And then I gave him his milkshake.
How old is he now?
I'm not sure. Okay. He looks like immortal. Like he looks like an eternal being.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh, thank you, love. This is the best Thursday I've had in so long."
Wow. He's just like us. It's comforting to know.
Yeah.
It's not all rainbows on the other side. Sometimes you need a milkshake.
I think he needs a milkshake.
No, you made it extra. Oh my God. Any add-ons?
Just chocolate malt.
What is
I don't like
malt?
the add-ons. That's just an upcharge.
But is it like a powder?
Yeah.
But what does it do?
Malt is so interesting because I've tried to describe I love malt.
I enjoy a malt.
But it's like it makes it kind of like
I like that chalky candy.
Yeah, it's a chalky, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think I've had a malt milkshake.
Oh, you got to.
I love getting
You're going to love it.
Well, then
come by. I'll make you one.
I'll do it, but I will probably have diarrhea.
But we have vegan.
No.
It's just the sugar?
I like ice cream.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I'd hurt my body.
Is it because you're lactose?
No, because I can have pizza just fine.
You could take a lactate and see if that helps.
Yeah.
I've got them.
Okay.
Not for me.
I'll come by.
For my dear partner.
That's beautiful. It's considerate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anywho, well, I'm so glad that you came over here. I think you're so fucking hilarious. Can't wait to hear your big news.
And I can't wait to hear who this person is.
Yes. So we got to go, guys.
Sorry.
But Ever, is there anywhere you want people to look for you, or do you want to, or do like words of advice, or like in passing?
I would say y'all can find me online. Mm-hmm. I do have a podcast called Y'all Gay. Don't go to my .com. It's not been updated in so long. Me and neither. It's confusing. Me neither. And I think the Wix platform is like outdated and it keeps like freezing.
Yeah,
it's bad. It's bad.
Y'all Gay.
Yeah.
Y'all Gay?
And I would say you don't have to apologize for your body. That's how I'd like to close. Just a gentle reminder.
Even if it's freakish.
It doesn't have to be. You get to decide what your body is. And if you love your body, other people will love your body. There can be no other way.
Love that. Thanks, Ever.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on Some Timeline. Don't forget to email us your thoughts, questions, songs, whatever, at sometimelinepod@gmail.com, or leave us a voicemail at 747-666-7005. Thanks to our sound producer, Seth Hover, our musical composer, Jeff Traeger, our podcast artist, AJ Howard, and I'll see you next time on the next part of Some Timeline.